welcome to Cumberland Family Academy's Coffee Conversations. This is a monthly show sponsored by Cumberland County Schools that allows us to provide timely information and resources to our families. And today we're very excited. We have an opportunity every month to share relevant topics with you, and we talk about current events. And I'm just thrilled today that we have two of our elementary school students who were selected as future Black History Makers by the Fayetteville Observer. So you've probably seen them on social media and in the newspaper, because we're confident that they are doing great things and will continue to do great things in life. And then later in this episode, we will actually hear from a member of our Superintendent's Student Voices, as well as individuals from our Career and Technical Education Department. And we'll be talking about some of the wonderful offerings through Cumberland County Schools and many of the great things that are happening in our classrooms throughout the school system. So hang with us, grab a cup of coffee, and let's jump right into this enlightening conversation. So I'm excited to bring to you this morning Nyla Mann from Warrenwood Elementary and Serenity Sanders from Bill Hefner Elementary. They were selected as future Black History Makers by the Fayetteville Observer. So welcome to Coffee Conversations, young ladies, and thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
Good.
That is awesome. All right. So I'm going to start with Nyla. What was going through your mind? How did you feel when you found out that you were selected as a future Black History Maker?
Surprised.
You were surprised. Why were you surprised?
I didn't know that I was selected.
Okay. How about you, Serenity? How did you feel about it?
I was really excited because we were having a bad morning that day, and then we saw the email. So me and my mom were both really excited.
Okay. So when you think about being highlighted in the paper, a newspaper, and an online, what does that mean to you to be able to talk about the great things you're doing and the things that you hope to accomplish later in life? So we'll start with Nyla. How did you feel about that?
I felt great.
You felt great? All right. How about you, Serenity?
I feel good about it. It makes me have more purpose to be able to do certain things.
Excellent. Now, Nyla, I heard, because I read your profile, I've read all of your profiles, and they're very exciting just hearing about your future aspirations. Nyla, I heard that when you grow up, you want to become a doctor. So tell us a little about that. Is there a certain kind of doctor you want to become? Tell us a little about your future aspirations and things that you want to do when you grow up.
I want to be a doctor because doctors get a lot of money and candy.
All right. I love it. That's certainly outstanding. Now, is there a certain type of doctor that you would like to become?
I want to be a regular doctor.
A regular doctor. Okay, good deal. That's very exciting. That is amazing. You know, if you continue to work hard, you continue to pay attention in school like you're doing, you are on track to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish, and the sky is the limit. Now, Serenity, I read a little bit about you as well. And if you can't tell, I love to eat. I love good food. And I heard that you want to become a chef when you grow up. And so tell us a little bit about your future dreams and goals in that area.
Well, I really wanted to be a chef because I like cooking for people and I like making sure my food tastes good. And I also wanted to become a chef because a member of my family was like, they were a chef and they cooked for like the government or something like that.
Wow, that's a really exciting career. And forever, everybody will always need to eat. So it's certainly a job and an occupation and a career that you will always have business. I am fully confident that one day I will be able to visit one of your restaurants and eat one of your culinary creations. So when you see me 15, 20 years from now, I'm going to say, hey, Serenity, it's me. I talked to you back in 2023 when you initially had the goal of becoming a chef. So when we think about it, to get there, you have to plan now to reach your goals. And so thinking about how you're going to become a doctor, Nyla, and how you're going to become a chef, Serenity, what are your favorite subjects in school right now, Nyla? As you prepare to become that doctor, what is your favorite subject in school?
Doing numbers and circles.
Numbers and circles. Okay. And what do you like about that?
Because Mr. Nash and Ms. Kaufman makes it fun for math.
They make it fun. All right. That's exciting. How about you, Serenity? What's your favorite subject and why?
I really like math and science.
That's awesome. Now, why do you like those? Those are always difficult for me. I admire those who love math and science. What do you like about those subjects?
Well, I really like math and science because like science and math are almost like the same thing because you have to use math to do science. And then like they go together perfectly.
That is awesome. So, your goals are attainable. And as you continue to work hard and do well in school, I have no doubt that you will be successful at anything you set out to do. And so we just want to congratulate you and just thank you for all that you're doing. I just have a couple more questions for you. I want to think about, is there someone famous that you would like to meet, Nyla? If you could pick anybody in the world to meet, who is someone famous that you would like to meet?
I would like to meet a famous girl.
Okay. Do you have anybody in mind or you want to think about it for a minute? Okay, I'm gonna let you think about it. Then I'm gonna go to Serenity, but I'm gonna come back to you. So think about it. So Serenity, if you could meet anybody in the world, famous or not, really, who would that be?
Probably Michelle Obama or Rosa Parks.
Okay. Okay. And what do you think you would like to talk to them about? Why did you select them?
I would have wanted to talk about Rosa Parks, like how did she feel when she sat in front of the bus and stuff, when those people were being mean to her and she got sick and tired of being like people first. And Michelle Obama, I would just want to talk about her about all the amazing things she did, one including how she like made school foods more healthier so kids can grow up to be big and strong and healthy.
That's exciting. I often think about, I've heard someone say, if you want to become a millionaire, you talk to a millionaire and you can learn from them. And so I think as you think about reaching your goal of becoming a chef, it's great to find mentors and other individuals who have already achieved success because there's so much that you can learn from them. So very interesting. All right, we're coming back to you, Nyla. Who would you like to meet?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Okay, tell me more. Did you see her perform at the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
You did. Is that why you want to meet her? Tell us more about that.
Rihanna is a superstar and she's famous.
Okay, so you want to meet somebody famous. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. Well, ladies, I've enjoyed chatting with you today, and I want to once again congratulate you on being part of the Fayetteville Observers, Future Black History Makers. And I am going to be looking to hear great things from you as you, Nyla, go on to become a doctor, and Serenity, as you become a world famous chef. I have no doubt that you will be successful and you will do great things in life. All right. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope that you have a great remainder of the school year. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're excited about our next segment. Now we have one of our members of the Superintendent Student Voices, Chimamanda Ndu Anyaso. And we also have our Executive Director of Career and Technical Education, Mr. Chip Lucas, and Megan McMillan, the Middle Grades Career Coordinator for Cumberland County Schools. We're so excited to have all of you with us here today. Welcome to this episode of Coffee Conversations. How are you doing today?
Doing well today. Thank you, Dr. Whitley, for allowing us to come on.
You're more than welcome. Thank you all for being here. We're going to start the conversation today with one of our students, Chimamanda. We just want to meet you and learn a little bit about you. You're one of our successful students here in Cumberland County Schools. Will you just begin by introducing yourself and telling us your school and anything else you want to share about your educational journey?
Good morning. My name is Cumberland County, and I am a senior and representative of Jack Britt High School in the Superintendent Student Voices. I've lived here for the past, I think, coming up to 10 years now.
That is awesome. So we're really here in Cumberland, you know, our focus is on helping our young people be successful in school, but ultimately in life. And so the skills and the exposure to, you know, curriculum and all sorts of things, we want you to be able to be successful once you leave high school. So right now, what are you thinking about in terms of plans once you walk across the stage and receive your diploma?
I hope to attend a 4-year university and get a degree in computer science.
Computer science, that's very exciting stuff. And so the thing about Cumberland that I like is we have so many offerings. We have, you know, so many pathways. You know, some of our students may want to go to a 4-year college like you. Others may want to go directly into the workforce, and some may want to go to a, you know, 2-year college or get a certification. And we have something for everyone. So Mr. Lucas, Ms. McMillan, as we think about career and technical education, what is that? What does that mean in kind of in layman's terms?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to show my shirt that says I love CTE. We do love CTE all the time, but we have enjoyed February's celebration of Career and Technical Education Month. So for some of our parents out there, they may remember when they were in school, it could have been called vocational education or workforce development education or trades and industry or technology education. So it's been called many different things over the years, but what we are about is making sure that we offer all different types of career-related programs throughout the district in our high schools that students can actually explore and determine if that's something that they would like to do as a career post-secondary after their high school experience and then their post-secondary plans. So we have programs starting as early as the middle school grades where they can do some exploration in many of these different program areas. We teach agriculture, technology, health science, business, marketing, computer information technology, technology education, trades areas such as automotive, carpentry, woodworking, collision repair. There are lots of different programs throughout the district. They may just not be in every single school, but we do have a lot of these program areas available in our high school locations.
So that's very exciting. I mean, so many different opportunities for our young people. And I need to ask the question. Is it free? I mean, is it something you have to pay for, or is this an offering available to our students? Like, what's the cost of this?
So this is just part of the, basic education plan. Career and technical education is a federally funded program through state as well as our federal programs. So it is free to students. We're an open enrollment program. Students can, about this time of year, when they're thinking about the next school year, like a rising sixth grader, seventh grader, eighth grader, ninth, 10th, 11th, senior, they're going through the registration process at our middle schools and high schools. So on registration forms that the schools put out to students, they can simply select what type of offering they would like to get involved with. Now, we know some students out there like band and chorus and orchestra and things like that. So students still have to make choices, but if they really want to explore some careers and haven't thought about it, then we would love for them to look at their course registration guides, the high school curriculum curriculum guide, and make some choices around career and technical education.
That's exciting. I know a while back, I believe it was Miss McMillan, where you talked about a tool that our young people can utilize to really learn about their interests. You know, I often say you don't know what you don't know. And so all of these great things are out here, and sometimes you're not exposed to it. And so you don't really know that you should take advantage of it. So as we think about helping our students, become exposed to various opportunities and career paths, can you tell us a little bit about what the district is doing to help with that?
Absolutely. So starting actually in grades 5, we have a platform that's called Major Clarity. It's basically a website that all the students can go to, majorclarity.com, and then they sign in with their Google sign in. And grades 5 through 12 have access to that. And so in 5th grade, it just kind of shows the kids all the 16 different career pathways so that they can really start to learn about all of the variety of careers that are just kind of out there and available to them. And then as they transition to middle school, the platform kind of shifts and changes and is more dedicated to kind of the course offerings that are available to those students. They can do a lot of career exploration. There's all kinds of great videos, and they're actually making them very interactive and engaging and kind of hands-on as you can be with a computer device, where you can test out a career. I want to say that they were working on an automotive type of career, and you actually had to go into the car and kind of like inspect it and look at different things, and it's 3-dimensional, and you're clicking and interacting with that on the screen. So it kind of lets you test drive a career, kind of check it out, see what that career is like. And then from there, you can learn more about the education that's required for those different careers. You can search for pretty much every single college that's listed out there in the United States. You can find all that information. You can do college comparisons, looking at tuition. And then from there, you can even look at kind of your high school plan. So that's going to be a big piece that's for our middle school students, is looking at kind of your 4-year journey when you're in 8th, 7th, and 8th grade, starting to think about, where do you want to be? What are your interests? What do you like? And there's interest inventories built into that platform too. So it's got a lot going on where they can kind of, figure out, hey, I'm really interested in health careers, what kinds of classes and what kinds of, opportunities are out there and available for me. And that's, again, all housed in that platform. They can see, depending upon which high school they're going to, what those course offerings are, and kind of plan and map out a 4-year plan for themselves. And then that's something that they can, use even after high school, because they can put resumes and keep track of, opportunities, awards, and test scores and all of that stuff all in one place.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. I imagine there are some parents and families and guardians watching right now who probably haven't heard of this tool. And so if they want to learn more, do they need to just, ask their child about it? Or is there a place that they can go to learn more about this awesome resource?
So all of our CTE teachers are definitely, aware in using this, especially in the middle grades with the students. I know all of the counselors are trained in using this platform with students as well, especially at the high school level. But it also can be accessed on the CCS website if you're just kind of looking for it. The link to the website is, I believe, under the family. Under families at the very top, you should find Major Clarity. It falls under that on our regular, CCS website. So
All right.
that'll get you there, and that kind of gets the kids, going and exploring. It's pretty, I would say it's one of the most user-friendly websites and kind of student-driven, where they can just kind of go through and, look at all of the offerings on there.
Wow, families, you heard it here first. Please go to the Cumberland County Schools website. Try to find that information about Major Clarity, have that conversation with your child. That is part of the process as we're helping our students be successful when they leave the classrooms here in the district. So now, Chimamanda, I want to get back to you, computer science and your interest. How are you preparing? How are you utilizing, I guess, the resources through the school district and the coursework and your teachers and these offerings to prepare for that post-secondary goal? I think you can share with other young people, how they can take advantage of these resources, but I would love to hear from you. How are you utilizing this to help you achieve success?
I think it actually started back in elementary school. Our school offered this program, this AG program, which I was in, and one of the lessons that we did was based in computer science and learning about computers and technology and everything like that. And then since there, I've been kind of going on my own and learning more about computer science. And then now in high school, I tried out other careers. Like I did some of the health science courses. I did marketing back in freshman year, and I decided that I really do like computer science and I should do that. So this year I took a computer course online with NCVPS so I can learn Java.
That's exciting. I think that, some students, myself included, you think that you want to go down a certain career path and you're sold, but you haven't been exposed to it. So I think it's been very wise for you to kind of check in and see what is interesting and really be prepared for the next step after high school. And I just encourage families and other students to, take a CTE course or take other offerings and see if it appeals to your interests and skill sets. And then you can decide if that's a possible direction that you would like to take later in life. So thank you for sharing your perspective. So I want to wrap up today, but are there any kind of closing thoughts as we think about options in Cumberland County Schools, as we think about CTE in general and career and technical education? What closing thoughts would you like to leave with our families?
I would like for our families to know that when you get involved in career and technical education, you also have the opportunity to be involved in co-curricular type activities. A couple of those are our career and technical student organizations. So students that come into our classrooms have the opportunity to affiliate with those CTSOs is what we call them. They are opportunities for students to learn leadership and learn service learning, as well as be involved in competitive events. So we have a state competitive event going on this week. As our student mentioned, she was in marketing, and the Marketing Association, which is DECA, is having their state competition. So students have the opportunity to network with peers through those types of activities. Also, through summer learning opportunities of internships, that's another thing that students can be involved in, work-based learning, internships, career shadowing, aligning with mentors in the community. So that's a big part of what career and technical education does, as well as students have the opportunity to earn industry recognized credentials through our courses. So more than just a course and a class, there are so many other opportunities available to students when they get engaged in our programs.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I know we're trying to close out here, but I don't think we can say enough about the credentials that our students receive right here in Cumberland County Schools and how Many of our students are successfully leaving high school and going directly into the workforce and being very successful, all because of the preparation here in Cumberland County Schools. So I know that Mr. Lucas, y'all are doing a tremendous job, you and your team and your teachers and your coaches and specialists and coordinators. And we just want to continue to spread the word about the amazing things that are happening through career and technical education. Okay, I'll start with that and we'll go to Mrs. McMillan and any closing thoughts that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like career and technical education is really a good way for kids to kind of try out something before they're committed and spending money. I know that there's a lot of opportunities, like you're saying, those credentials. If you're interested kind of in, especially, I know the Adobe Suite, we have a lot of credentials and things that kids can get certified in high school. And then they can literally walk into some of those kind of beginning level jobs that are high paying positions right out of high school. We also, I know we do a lot with the Fayetteville Technical Community College. So for our juniors and seniors, they have the option to really go on campus for half the day and try out some of those classes. And that's free for students that are eligible for that program. So that's, again, another opportunity for students to connect and kind of really try out some of these career oriented, really test it out before you get into a commitment and you're, thinking that you want to major in something in college and spending, thousands of dollars and then deciding halfway through that wasn't for you. So to me, career and technical education is all about kind of like trying it out now in middle and high school and really seeing what pathway kind of you fit into.
That is very true and very wise words. Thank you for that. Now, last but certainly not least, Chimamanda, any closing comments you have today?
When people start high school, they should definitely check out the CTE courses. So to get certifications, as they said, some of the few certifications that I have right now that I've collected over the 4 years I've been in high school include Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. I am certified in career safety, and I can give BLS.
Wow, that is amazing. Congratulations and kudos to you for taking advantage of those wonderful offerings. Now, to our viewing audience, thank you so much for watching. And to all of our special guests, thank you for taking time out of your day to share information and resources with our viewing audience. Once again, thank you for watching this episode of Coffee Conversations. Have a great day.